What's up, people? You know who it is. It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. And with this, I'm gonna bring an article with a duo, another duo, and this duo is basically we're gonna talk about my man Dion Waiters, and also we're gonna talk about Ryan Anderson. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into Dion Waiters, and with the CBS report analysts, they break it down like this. For years, Waiters had played like he believed he's something he is not, a star level player who needs the ball in his hand at all times. This led to infuriating decisions, and on top of that, he will routinely miss layups and make unwise plays. But somehow, in the last 3 months, right as he's set to hit free agency, Waiters had turned a corner. With the Thunder's in this year's playoff run, he knocked down the three ball, stayed aggressive in attacking the rim, deferred to star players, and just played to his role. If you don't trust him, there's a big worry of him regressing to his worst habits if given big money. But at 24 years old, with no injury concern and given the growth and skill set he's shown, plus the likelihood of him coming under the budget of someone like Harrison Barnes, Waiters all of a sudden is one of the best value deals on the market. The risk is high with Waiters, but the value and reward are just as great. Teams they say that might, that he'll fit is OKC, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Sacramento. But there's a mystery team that I'm going to talk about. Now we're gonna get to OKC. Sacramento, they definitely needed two guard. Like I said, they only had Rondo, Rudy Gay, and Cousins. I like to see Curry. Was it Seth Curry? I like to see him get an opportunity, man. But he's more of a point guard, like 6'2". So if Rondo doesn't sign, I like to see this guy start. Just to see how he get to play. Get the man a chance. Um, Now will he go to Sacramento? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to Sacramento. Like I said, they definitely could use the two, but I don't see him going to Sacramento. Brooklyn, we can hang that up, man. Brooklyn owed money to. I mean, Brooklyn got so much money tied up in guys who's not even on the team. Matter of fact, they got people in the old folks home right now on one leg in a wheelchair that they paying money for. They got guys in Mars right now with one eye they paying money for. Brooklyn just made bad front office business moves. Sorry, Brooklyn fans. No disrespect to you guys. I know y'all love your hometown, man, but your front office is stupid. And I think Santa Claus and the reindeers can run it better than whoever's running it right now. Now with Charlotte, he definitely can go to Charlotte. Now, keep in mind, their main option is Nicholas Batum. They definitely want Nicholas Batum because Nicholas Batum can fit anybody. You know what I mean? Any team that Nicholas Batum go to, he can actually benefit from. So they actually looking to probably go after Nicholas Batum. I mean, not go after, but resign Nicholas Batum. Now, I don't think they're going to resign L. Jefferson because I think L. Jefferson don't fit their scheme because they're now more up tempo now, and L. Jefferson is more of an old fashioned type of player, back to the basket, type of player. Now I can see L. Jefferson moving to probably Miami for lesser money. You know what I mean? Since injuries and stuff like that has brought his game level a little bit down. So do I see him going to Charlotte? I don't know. I don't really see him going to Charlotte. Now OKC, they definitely want to resign him. He definitely stated that he wouldn't mind going back to OKC. He said, he got a good friendship going on there. He liked the guys, stuff like that. Plus, keep in mind, they just almost beat Golden State. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this is what my intake is, and here's my mystery team. Now, based on the article I read, do he goes back to OKC out of scale to 1 to 10? I give it a 7. And why I give it a 7? Because I'm gonna go to a past history. James Harden coming off the bench, not starting, coming to fill the 2 role. He wanted a bigger role. You know what I mean? He wanted an opportunity to make more money. What does he do? He left and go to Houston. And this is before they signed Ibaka. You know what I mean? So they could have actually gave James Harden money, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to give him the money they was looking for. Plus, he wanted to start. He wanted his own team, so he bolts and goes to Houston. Now we go to Reggie Jackson. Same situation, coming off the bench, backing up Westbrook. Won a bigger role. You know what I mean? But he knew he couldn't get it down there, so what did he do? He bolts and go to Detroit. He took his talent to Detroit. So now we go to Dion Waiters. Same scenario, coming off the bench, playing decent ball, one opportunity to get it, shine. The only way I can see him shine is the mystery team, and I'm gonna tell you about the mystery team. Now, like I said, do I think he go back to OKC, even though he said that he's friends with him and that? I don't think so, and here's the reason why. I think he's going to go to the mystery team. Drum roll, please. Okay, the mystery team is Philadelphia. Why? He's from Philadelphia. That's his hometown, and sources had leaked out from his own camp, stating that he would love to go play in Philadelphia in front of his hometown. That's where he really want to play. Now he came out and stated that he didn't, if you didn't hear from his mouth, don't believe everything you hear. Something similar to what KD said about when Steve Smith said about him going to LA. Now, Philadelphia has the money to actually pay him to come to Philadelphia, and I know if they get Ben Simmons, that would be a good look for him because he would definitely get a lot of shots with Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons would definitely try to find him. And I can see him actually leaving to go to Philadelphia a bit because, number one, he get the start. He become either the 1 or 2 option. so he can really showcase his abilities. You know, because a lot of people see him coming off the bench, they don't get to see his ability only from the sparks that he do get in the game and have his chance. So I see him going to Philadelphia. Um, like I said, he got opportunity to start, you know what I mean, and he become 1 to 2 option. So on a scale of 1 to 10, him going to Philly, I give it a 9. I think he's going to go to Philly because of the money and the chance of him to start. You know, not coming off the bench. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, OKC, I don't know about them guys. I don't think they're going to stay, and they don't have the money to match Philadelphia to pay him because you got to think about it. They got to sign KD, and then next year they got Westbrook. Even though the NBA goes up, I mean the CBA goes up a little bit more next year again. So they're going to sign KD. I think KD going to stay 1 more year to see how everything pans out because they came this close of beating Golden State. And if Golden State lose to Cleveland, I definitely know KD going to resign to OKC. Now that's Dion Waiters. So my take, like I said, my take on him is that I definitely believe he's going to go to Philadelphia. I think he's going to take us down to Philadelphia. So with that being said, now we're going to jump to the other guy, and this is Ryan Anderson. You know, the power forward for New Orleans Pelicans. He's 28 years old. He's an unrestricted free agent, and this is what the analysts have to say about Ryan Anderson. So with that being said, here we go. Ryan Anderson's value has taken a pretty big hit the past 2 years because of his defense. He went from one of the league's most coveted players to a huge question mark. Has a history of injury problems, terrible lateral movement, and lack post defense strength. Must be paired with a dominant shot blocker. Will likely come with a high price tag. Why? He is a terrific shooter. He's a terrific shooter, sorry, an absolutely flat out, lights out shooter. Not only as a spot up guy, but in the post, off the cut, off the dribble, everywhere. Anderson instantly boosts your perimeter offense in a huge way. Was a dominant rebounder in other spots, but struggled in that regards in New Orleans. He could recover, which would help a lot. Smart player, no red flag outside of defense and injuries. Won't dug it, and a good defensive scheme could mitigate his problems. Teams that are interested is Memphis, Houston, Philadelphia, and New York, and they got another mystery team as well. So Memphis, he definitely could fit Memphis as a power forward. You know what I mean, with Marcus Saul. Do Memphis grab him? I don't see him going to Memphis. Houston, it would be lovely because, like they said, you know, he'll play good with a shot blocker like Dwight Howard. Now, if I see them re-signing Dwight Howard, he would be a good fit at Houston, especially the spacing of the floor. Now, the thing about it is that with Houston is just that James Harden, man, he got to learn how to be consistent with, you know, getting other people involved. You know what I mean? Not being so selfish and always trying to carry the load on his shoulder. Um, Now, do you go to Houston? I don't think so. Now, Philadelphia, do you go to Philadelphia? Now, the only thing about Philadelphia, he's going to be coming off the bench because they already got, you know, a whole bunch of Magalian giants down there. So he's going to be playing behind these guys. Philadelphia definitely could use him, but like I said, at the end of the day, they already got enough forwards. But he would be a nice addition coming off the bench at the small forward or power forward position, banging at three, or even the center, depending on how they decide to run their scheme. New York definitely can use him coming off the bench. Now, all these teams I named, you can come off the bench except for Houston and Memphis. These two teams will most likely probably start him at power forward. But Philadelphia, New York will probably have him coming off the bench. Now, New York, will he go to New York? I don't think so. Will he go to Philadelphia? I don't think so. Houston, I don't think so. And Memphis, I don't think so. Will he go back to New Orleans? 9 times out of 10, I don't think so neither. Now, here's an article where I think he will go, and this is the mystery team. I believe Ryan Anderson will jump to Sacramento. Why? He's from that place. He's home. That's his home. And this is an article that came out in SB Nation about Ryan Anderson. And what it stated, said Ryan Anderson poised to join DeMarcus Cousins and the Kings during the upcoming excuse me, and the Kings during the upcoming free agency period. All right, and this article came out March 20th. It was written by Ola Kasal, I'm sorry. And to say, after a road game in Sacramento nearly 2 weeks ago, I believe more than ever that we'll see Ryan Anderson in a King uniform come next season. We learned prior to the trade deadline that the Pelicans had expectation the flamethrower could leave New Orleans during the upcoming free agency period. After pondering it some, I think the destination has crystallized before our very eyes. Nearly all players can be overheard talking fondly about their hometown, but Anderson seemed to have recently taken it to another level prior to the Kings game. He went into great detail describing the difficulty that his family has in coming to visit him in New Orleans more often. His dad works a job that he can't leave town. His mom is an interior designer and is a busy woman in general. And his sister have 2 kids, making travel a genuine hardship. Thus, the burden normally fall on Anderson's shoulder to make time for those closer to him during the NBA season. And he say it's kind of up to me when I come close to home. It's something people don't put into perspective. Yeah, our jobs are great and this is a dream of life, but at the same time, it's hard not seeing your family. It would be a lot better if you could be with your family a bit more. And that was like, then they would say prior to the trade deadline, we learned there exists mutual interest from the Kings organization as well. Back in January, rumors emerged that the Pelicans and the King had discussed a trade proposal. centered around a swap of Anderson for Rudy Gay. Although New Orleans reportedly balked, it confirmed Sacramento desire to bring one of their former citizens back home. So with that being said, I think he's going to go to Sacramento only because he wants to be close to his family. Sacramento definitely have the money to sign him, and I think he could play power forward with Cousin, and that would be pretty decent, man. Or even to come off the bench, however you want to do it. But I think that he would most likely probably start at power forward. You do got Steins there, so I don't know how that might play out, but I can see him going to Sacramento. That's my intake on it from a scale of 1 to 10. Him staying in New Orleans, I give it a 7, and for him going to Sacramento on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 9. I see Anderson going to Sacramento. Now the Lakers could use him as well, but I don't know. I think he want to be close to his family. So sometimes it's more love over money. So I like that brother and I respect what he wants. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Peace, bless you guys. Have a safe day out. Have a safe day and be safe out there as well. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think, and give me some of your opinions where you think some of these players can go. Take care.